Now, I want to show you something on the screen. And welcome, new people. My name is Lydia. I'm one of the senior pastors here. And this is my Cocker Spaniel, Grace. Now, my dogs, I have 4, teach me many, many things. Now, my Cocker Spaniel, Grace, is currently heavily pregnant. She has a belly full of cockapoo puppies. I believe we might have a picture of a belly full of cockapoo puppies. There you go. Oh, dear. And now, one of the things that happens with a pregnant dog is that they get very affectionate. They really like to be close to their owners. And so what happens is Grace comes for a cuddle. And she climbs on top of me, and she is so heavy because she's got a belly full of cockapoo puppies. So she climbs on top of me, and she's like a solid mass. It's not like when any other dog gets on top of you at any other time, because they're sort of fairly light and you can wiggle them off. But she becomes this solid, heavy lump on me, and you literally cannot push her off. You can't get her off. You're like pulling and you're pushing. And so, of course, it becomes a challenge for me. If I've sat down just for a moment, sipped my tea, and I was going to get up again, now I've got a great big Cocker Spaniel on top of me and I can't get up. Well, that's my excuse anyway. But you see, I have to admit that many times I do give up trying to get up, and this can save me from myself. Because you see, sometimes the real reason I want to get up is to go and get a packet of crisps or pork scratchings. Yeah, you're with me. Yeah. Or a bit of chocolate. And none of that's really very good for me. So you see, what's happening is she's this heavy force stopping me from doing something that is going to be no good for me. And there's the joke. Romans 6 verse 14 says, "For sin shall not have dominion over you, for you are not under the law, but under grace." I thank you. Now, grace is God's undeserved favor. It means we don't deserve it, but he still wants to bless us, okay? And he does good to us, even when we don't deserve it. And this goodness that God pours on us, I want you to get this, is heavy enough to hold us in place. The goodness that God pours on us, his grace, is heavy enough to hold us in place. So we don't have to stray. We don't have to go our own way. And sin is not in charge of us. And trying to be good does not lead us, because that doesn't work. We can sit safely under grace, the truth of his undeserved favor. You see, it just is. Whether you feel good, whether you feel naughty, however you feel inside, whether you feel worthy, makes no difference. If you come to Jesus, his grace comes upon you, and he's enough to hold you still